Hi people, Morino Ravenberg here. Again, as you can tell from the header, this topic is a neutral topic. It's more about being genuine, if you will, and I'll soon get to the point why. Before I begin and actually get down to the brunt of things, I'd like to say that this topic came to me because today I went on a trip and I was relatively speaking disappointed, mildly disappointed in the sense that the trip was not at all what I paid for, and I left a bad review on, for example, the tour company's website, etc., and the owner did not like that at all. And that partially is the motivation for me shooting this video and recording this video. It's just food for thought, just a general words from the wise, if you will, that I want to put out there, and I'm sure a couple of people will appreciate it. The point is that if, regardless of what you do, it doesn't matter whether you're a businessman, businesswoman, or whether you're just the average person. Point is that it is best to be genuine. Just be genuine. Period. Be genuine. Period. For example, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to my YouTube channel and my online presences, my website, etc., I can fully and completely honestly say that I have never removed a user's comment or a comment or someone that commented on a video of mine or on anything, okay, on an article on my website without any valid plausible reason. And I'm going to specifically talk about my YouTube channel because the majority of comment-based activity or majority of feedback-based activity is on my YouTube channel. People rarely comment on my website and my articles. They comment on my YouTube channel, most likely for the sake of convenience, since it's easier. I have never removed someone's comment just like that. I will only remove your comment if it is unsuited, if it's ridiculously inappropriate, as in it contains excessive swearing in an inappropriate and unjustified and invalid context. Swearing, speaking in general, there's nothing wrong with that, but it depends on the context. If you're going to swear, or if you're going to display troll-like behavior, just something like eat shit and die, something that makes no sense, then obviously that warrants removal. I'm going to remove it and I'm going to block you and ban you and that before you can even say within 10 seconds or 15 seconds at most. Another thing is too that I will also remove your comment if it's something that I've already answered multiple times and something that I've told you across other channels too, and I know that you saw it because you replied or something else, and yet simply out of disgruntlement or because you're upset, you resort to commenting all across it. An example that I can all across all of my content or across multiple communicative channels like my YouTube channel, my website, blah blah, etc. An example that I can give is a customer with whom I spoke via WhatsApp, and that customer, this was last year, that person is not a customer anymore, and that person clearly told me, yeah, everything is fine, I'm not calling, just ignore my battery low notification. That person, I'm just calling to discuss a matter over with you in regards to the work you did for me. It's not an issue, and so on and so forth. I just wanted to run this by you. I was like, okay, there you go, you have my answer. And now what happens all of a sudden, I noticed that person on a Facebook group that I manage, my only Facebook group relating to my YouTube channel and website, called High Magic. That person makes a post therein, and that person, basically in that post, that person complained. And I was like, what kind of nonsense is this? If you had something to say, why didn't you say it to me while you had me on the phone? You called me via WhatsApp, we spoke literally on the phone, and now all of a sudden you're saying, you said A on the phone, yeah, I'm fine, I'm cool with it. And now all of a sudden you make a post somewhat behind my back that you're not cool with it. Such a situation warrants removal. I removed that person from the group. I blocked her, banned her, everything. Was a woman. What does she do? She comments on my YouTube channel. I did the same thing there. That's what I'm talking about. These are instances where your removal is warranted. But for the rest, okay, and not even for the rest, I leave everyone's comments the way it is, even if it's negative comments. Why? Because I keep it real, even if I say so myself. I am genuine and I'm going to stay genuine. You as an individual have the right to freedom of speech. You have the right to express your opinion about anything relating me or what your thoughts are on me, my videos, my content online as well as offline, or whatever you want to discuss in relation to me and my work or me as an individual overall. And it doesn't matter how bad that is. I have never removed someone's comment because I didn't like it, because I wasn't, for example, I just couldn't stand what that person said about me or anything like that. That's petty, that's pathetic, that's underhanded, and that's sly, honestly. That's really sad, last but not least. Never, and I repeat, never have I done something like that. Nor will I ever, under any normal circumstance, just remove someone's comment. For example, someone's YouTube comment. For example, someone comments on a video of mine and isn't satisfied with the quality and so on. Now, what you can expect from me is a prompt reply, because I'm going to immediately near this. As long as I have internet, as long as I'm in an area where internet is accessible, a decent internet connection, I will, as quickly as possible, comment on a reply to your initial comment, and I will give you my peace of mind. End of story, because that's the way I am. I'm a leader, even if I say so myself. I do not shy away from confrontation. I would much rather, it's quite the other way around with me. I confront any matter. I happily confront any matter. I am not someone to run. I'm not a runner. I'm someone that faces things head on and prefers to face things head on. I'm just going to give you guys a couple of examples on my YouTube channel. I'm going to give you an example. These are all public, so everything can be seen here. 4 days ago, on a video of mine called Working with Papa Legba. Papa Legba is one of the voodoo gods in the voodoo pantheon. Someone commented, and listen to this, someone that goes by the name on YouTube, Kimber Space Lee. So basically the name Kimberly simply split into 2 syllables, Kimber and Lee. And that person, it's a woman apparently, says, a bit redundant, I wish you would prepare more when recording a video so you don't repeat yourself too much. Your content would be more consumable and interesting since the topics are fascinating. It's the delivery that needs more TIC or TLC. I don't really know what TLC stands for. And again, if I were kind of like a coward, or if I were someone that simply couldn't deal with negativity, then I'd remove it. But no. In my opinion, okay, and I know I'm right, it's not even a matter of that, I know I'm right, but I'm still saying in my opinion, so to speak, a company or a business or any entity that only has positive reviews, I don't trust those, because it's almost guaranteed that those reviews are fake, that they're either bots or that the people are just being polite. I mean, who amongst us trusts a business, for example, a restaurant, you name it, a bar or anything, or a hardware store, or just a general goods store, a supermarket, you name it, that only has favorable reviews online. Reviews as a general, unfortunately, in today's world, you can't trust them because there are so many ways to circumvent all of this. You can pay people to give you good reviews, you can make fake accounts and give yourself good reviews on your business. There are plenty of ways, or there are more than a few ways to circumvent this by displaying underhanded, sneaky, or downright dishonest behavior. So I take reviews with a grain of salt. Reviews really don't mean that much to me, unless I go through I go through a significant number of reviews and it turns out that these reviews are well elaborated and well thought out, well written. That's something else entirely, because it's a generalization. If, for example, I go on Walmart's website, or I go simply on I simply look up Walmart reviews. I want to see what people think about Walmart as a store. And I see that 60% likes it and 40% dislikes it. 60% recommends, 40% does not recommend on Facebook, for example. Generally speaking, people that speak negatively are more inclined to tell the truth because it's easy to be polite. We do it all the time. We lie to each other in the world, and you simply say to someone, "Hey, how are you doing?" Even if you don't care about how that person is doing, you simply say it out of politeness. But in your mind, you're like, yeah, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give a shit. It's your life, your problem. Simply because it's easier to just tell white lies. All of us do it. Nearly all of us do it in the world. And with me, that is slightly to a less, that's also true, but to a significantly lesser extent. I'm brutally blunt and I just don't care, okay? I don't care whom I insult, I don't care on whose toes I step, I don't care in general. I'll only tell a white lie if it, generally speaking, is easier to the point where it's not worth all the trouble telling the truth, or when I can benefit from it in a reasonable and just way. But yeah, reflecting back on the 3 example, if 40% says something bad about Walmart or does not recommend Walmart, they give negative reviews, I'm much more inclined to believe those people. And what I do is that I don't go through every bad review, but I take a look at maybe 4 or 5. Listen, one person can say something bad about you, 2 people can do it, 3 people, fine. But if 5 or more people say something about you and all of them are pretty much saying the same thing, then I'm more inclined to believe these people. That doesn't mean that I'm automatically going to believe what these people say about you, but I will be on the lookout for that. If 5 people say that, hey, you're an asshole, you're very mean, I'm going to be like, okay, 5 people, multiple people have told me that he's an asshole and that he's mean. Okay, so I'm going to be on the lookout for that. In engaging with you, I will, in any case, my sensors will be set to high for levels of assholeness and meanness. And if I notice that those people are right, I'm like, okay, yeah, there you go. See, those people were right. That's my point. It's generally speaking, people are more inclined to speak the truth when they talk about something negatively, because people don't have time in general, and neither do I, to talk negatively about someone just in an attempt to smear that person or to tarnish that person's reputation. I don't have time for that. What kind of imbecile has time for something like that? No. I mean, if I go, for example, in the example that I gave, I go on Walmart's website or I go on Walmart's Facebook page, I see, okay, 10 people like Walmart, 5 people don't like Walmart. I'm going to see why don't those people like Walmart? I mean, 10 people like Walmart, yeah, Walmart is great, Walmart is a great store, I can find everything, blah, blah, blah. These are general statements that don't really mean anything. I'm also adversely not going to automatically believe anyone that says Walmart sucks, Walmart is bad, blah, blah, blah. No, that doesn't mean anything. You need to elaborate. But if I see that 3 or more people specifically state Walmart sucks because customer service is bad, they have a specific set of they have a specific set of employees, and these employees themselves don't know where all the goods and services can be found. You need to find it yourself, and even if you call one of them, they're reluctant to come by because they're lazy. I've been there on multiple occasions. If 5 or more people say something like that, I'm like, okay, wow, okay, I need to be on the lookout for that. Don't know if it's true. It's most likely true, but we'll see. Maybe these people just had bad luck with lazy employees or employees that were lazy on that day or something similar. But you get my point, okay? My point is simply that I keep it real because I'm genuine. Okay, I'm not going to remove someone's thingy because, for example, a business like Walmart, keep in mind, I'm using Walmart strictly as an example. I personally have nothing against Walmart. Walmart is literally a hypothetical example. Walmart, in that case, a lot of businesses do this. What they do, they remove all of the negative reviews. They occasionally hold cleanups where they remove negative reviews. They only want the positive reviews to remain, and that's nonsense. That's absolute bullshit in my opinion. If you want to keep it real, you need to keep it real. Be genuine. These people have the right to voice their opinion and say what they think about you, even if it is not what you want to hear. Otherwise, it doesn't mean anything, okay? And I will not take up any business seriously or any person over whom nothing but good things are said. In any case, I'm not like that. People have commented plenty of nonsense, okay? People have commented have made plenty of critical comments, and I leave these comments. What I do is I reply right away, regardless of whether the comment is positive or negative. I'll only on rare exceptional cases not reply if it's just not necessary, for example, or if it were to be, if any reply would be redundant or obsolete. In any case, in reflecting, in reference to the comment that I just read, this was my reply. I repeat myself so that the material sinks in people. I repeat myself so that the material sinks in, since people in general have difficulty immediately grasping the topic at hand. If you don't like it, then why are you watching the video to begin with? If you think that you can do better, then by all means go ahead. Do not watch my videos if you don't like them. It's that simple. Yeah, generally speaking, I don't take bullshit from anyone. I will put you in your place like that. Yeah, and I'm trying to find any other negative. I'm trying to find any negative, any other person that was simply critical about any of my videos. I'm trying to find something else. Hold on for a second. Yeah, someone else here. This is an example. Someone commented 2 weeks ago on my video, The Role of Islam in the Occult. This is the second example and the last example that I'm going to give, in which I, in short, state that Allah and Jehovah are the same thing. So the Christian, all-powerful, almighty God, and Allah are the same thing. The God worshipped by Muslims and Arabs in general. They're one and the same. And someone comments, someone called Sia Sheila, she comments regularly on my videos. I'm assuming it's a woman. I'm fairly certain that it's a woman, and as well as she has partaken in the past in some of my live streams. Allah is a pagan god that the Arabs worshipped back in the day at the Kaaba, kind of like the Arab version of Sin, the Babylonian moon god. My reply was literally, where did you get that from? It's bullshit regardless, others take note. Another example. After that, someone else comments, hey Morino Ravenberg, I have a question. Noah's Ark is said to be false for a lot of reasons. The story of a flood is in so many ancient cultures. The Sumerian myth, the Epic of Gilgamesh, for example, has a lot of similarities to the Bible. So assuming you believe in the Bible literally, how do you explain that? I feel that just this single-handedly disproves the Bible. My reply immediately is, you believe or feel whatever you want, your problem. I'm not here to convince anyone. There you go. Okay, these are all examples. All of them are notable examples. I remember back in the day, people also, this was maybe 4 or 5 months ago, a lot of people were complaining about the volume leveling in my videos. People had difficulty hearing me. They were of the opinion that there was an echo. But these people still made up 10% of all the people that comment and watch my material. I had, for example, 2 people say that, hey, they can't hear me properly, they can barely understand me, or blah blah blah, and 2 out of 10 people, the remaining 8 people, told me, no, I can hear you just fine. I have no idea what they're talking about. I can hear you just fine. Nothing on my mobile phone, on my computer, I can hear you just fine. Everything's fine. And there you go. And the people that made these kind of comments, I answered these people. I told these people, listen, if you're unhappy with the volume leveling, then don't watch the video or do something similar. It's that simple. And there was also an annoying person, kind of like a hippie kind of figure. And it was the first time I gave him a break. I just gave him a pass. The second time, he made the same statement, get a mic, bro. You know those kind of guys, get a mic, bro, get a mic, bro. And if it's one thing I despise, it's freeloading vermin, honestly. If it's one thing I dislike are freeloaders. People that have no idea that how much time, effort, and energy goes into making videos the way I do, okay, and talking about the topics I talk about. And it's easy to just sit aside and just, be critical of anything. I mean, if you're of the opinion I should get a mic, then buy a fucking mic for me. Then problem solved. I'll be more than happy to use the mic, assuming that it's not a piece of shit mic. Otherwise, I'm only going to say the mic is a piece of shit, and I'm going to throw it away. But I don't talk a lot. I simply removed that guy too. I blocked him. No more commenting. No more this. No. You can watch my videos, but you won't be able to comment or do anything else anymore. End of story. So yeah, that's simply the message that I wanted to convey to you people out there that are watching me, majority being my followers, of course. Keep it real and be genuine, okay? Endure and happily accept criticism, even if it is ridiculously negative. You can't expect to only want the good and not the bad. It doesn't matter whether it is fabricated or whether it's true. Okay, if I were ugly and someone told me, Mr. Avenberg, you're not exactly the most beautiful person on this earth, I would gladly acknowledge that. I won't say thank you, but I would gladly acknowledge that. I'm not going to hide reality. If I'm ugly, then I'm ugly. End of story. You either like it or you don't like it. If you don't like it, then get out of my face. It's that simple. So again, be genuine and keep it real. Thanks for watching. Bye.